What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tree Man TV, and I am back in Minecraft with another quick tutorial for you guys. Today we are going to be going over a basic guide to enchantment, since yesterday I taught you how to build an easy XP farm, so let's hop right into this.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high.
Alright, you guys, so like I was saying before, in yesterday's video I showed you how to build that easy XP farm slash mob spawner. If I look off in the distance I can probably see it. This is the same world. There's two of them. That's right, I built two of them. So I showed you how to do that. That way you can earn a lot of XP and get some mob drops. There's more creepers hanging out around me in creative today than ever before. I'm gonna keep the strap on me. Yeah. See, there's some XP. Today we're gonna talk about how to use it. The best way to use it, in my opinion, is obviously enchantment. And you can see I've got a whole bunch of enchantment tables set up here to show you the different ways you can do it. First, let's go over here and talk about what you'll need to enchant stuff. Really, there's only two things you're going to need to enchant all your weapons and all the gear you can think of. Even books. I totally forgot you could actually enchant books like that. I thought you just had to find enchantment books, but we'll get to that. The two things that you're going to need to start enchanting things are going to be levels, which that's why I put the bottle of enchantment there. So levels, which is why they have XP farm as well, and then lapis to put in there. So we'll come around back and we'll see we've got this chest full of goodies that we're going to enchant for you guys, and I'll talk about like the progressions and the different enchantments you can get, which ones will go with what gear. Let's start by talking about swords. Okay, let's grab these 3 swords right here and some of this lapis. Now I'm in creative, so I don't think I technically need the lapis, but I want to make it look real. So first thing I need to do is build an enchantment table, and if you don't know how to do that, I'll pop the crafting recipe up on the screen right over there. Yes, I'm pointing in the right direction for once. And then place it down. You don't have to build this cool little thing like I did, that's just for presentation. Then you right click and you see it brings you into the little interface here. So what you do is you take your desired item for enchantment. In this case we'll do the iron sword. You put it right on there, and you can see it brings up a couple of options, 1 and a 6. So those are how many levels it's going to cost you. And then over here is how much lapis it'll take, the 1 and the 3. You can see for some reason it doesn't have a middle spot. There's not a third option. Most of the time there will be. And you can see it stops at 6, which is why we have these other different enchantment rooms set up, because the bookshelves allow you to enchant higher. So we'll start with this basic one. We'll go to it, put that iron sword in there. We'll do the higher option, 3 lapis, and you can see it says we're going to get at least sharpness 1. And that's what we got. We got just sharpness 1. It would have cost us 6 levels if we were in survival. And it does 1.6 attack speed and 7 damage. You can see this is just your basic enchantment table with a U shape of books lined out around it. Now this, you're gonna see, will let you enchant higher than like 6. This will get you up to like the 20s. See? Now we can go 3 levels, 16 levels, or 22 levels. The higher the level, the better the enchantment will be. So this one, see, sharpness 3 right off the bat, smite 3, and unbreaking 1. I like smite almost more than I like sharpness 3, and it would cost me less levels. So we're going to roll with that one. So we need to take our lapis, put it there. Bam. Did we get anything else? See, there you go. With the added benefit of the small amount of bookshelves, we got smite 3 and knockback 1. Now it's going to be weird because I don't have the same sword, so I probably should have grabbed all the same sword. Here, we'll grab an iron sword. That's tools, weapons. See if I can get lucky enough to get that same enchantment again. Ooh, Sweeping Edge or Bane of Arthropods. Bane of Arthropods is an enchantment that's kind of overrated. Even if you get Bane of Arthropods 3, all it does is do more damage to spiders. So if your goal is to be able to hunt spiders, then that's the enchantment for you. We're going to go with the Sweeping Edge. And that's all we got. And you can see it does less damage than Sharpness does. And the other thing hasn't changed. But now we're going to move on to the bigger enchantment rooms, which are these two. Now, like I was saying, these two will both accomplish you the same thing. You might see some people go like bookshelf crazy, put a whole room full of bookshelves. That's kind of just for aesthetics. This is basically all you need. You just need that big U shape that I have like over here, and then this second smaller U shape on top. And what it'll do for you is unlock the max amount of enchantment. So you put your sword in there, and then we'll go 3 again. And you can see we got level 30 now. We can enchant to the level 30, which is the highest. And it'll give us sharpness 3 for this sword, which is actually now the highest sword. It's got an attack damage of 8 rather than 6 and 7. So those are some of the enchantments you can get on weapons. Sharpness, Sweeping Edge. Sweeping Edge is the only one I'm not sure what it does. Hang on. Somewhere around here my phone has the wiki pulled up. I'm going to look that one up. Be right back. Okay, I found it. So Sweeping Edge increases sweeping attack damage. And it's only in Java Edition. I don't know what sweeping attack damage is. Like, I'm confused. But that's what that does. Sharpness increases damage. It's almost mutually exclusive with Arthropod and Smite. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of enchantments. You can see, you'll be able to tell by the names. Like, let's see. Oh, Fire Protection. That's protection, not like Fire Aspect. Fire Aspect is offense. Fire Protection is defense. Stuff like that. Little things. And then here, just to show you guys what I was talking about, we'll go over here. Put the diamond sword in there. Yeah, I know it's going to be off the diamond sword, so it's already got a higher attack rate. But look, you can see, even with the extra like 10 or so bookshelves, I don't get higher than 30. And it really wants me to show you Bane of Arthropods. So let's go. We got Bane of Arthropods and Unbreaking. So this would be a very bad enchantment, in my opinion. If you spent 30 of your hard-earned levels on your diamond sword, and you got Bane of Arthropods 4 and Unbreaking 3, you kind of got ripped off. Because if we go over here to our sword with our iron sword with just sharpness 1, it's the same sword. This iron sword does 7 attack damage at 1.6 speed. This diamond sword does 7 attack damage at 1.6 speed. The only difference is it was more expensive to craft and enchant. So that is definitely the risk you run with choosing your enchantments like that. And of course, this is the primary way you enchant things. Hang on, let me set the time today real quick. Okay, but yeah, so that is the primary way you're going to enchant stuff, is you're going to build an enchantment table, build some bookshelves around it, make a nice little enchantment room, and pray to the RNG lords that they like you. Now, you can go about this another way. Let me put some of this stuff back in here. And it involves these things. The Enchanted Books. Ooh, it's a book with like stuff coming off the sides. And, well, the easiest way you can do that, we'll just get rid of that one, it's just efficiency, is you go and you grab yourself a book from wherever you keep your books, grab a few of them, and you just enchant it like you would a weapon. Put the book there, put the lapis down, and grab whatever it says. See, we got a good book. Now, if that was a weapon, I'd be clappy. But what you can do with this book is you save it for when you have a weapon you want. So we got a Fire Aspect 2 book that we're going to hold on to. And I'll show you how to use that over at that anvil here in a second. But what else I wanted to show you is that not only do you enchant your weapons, but you enchant your armor. Because you will get better stuff. Like Protection. Protection 3. So obviously, you can tell by the Roman numerals, that there are different levels to some of these. Like you can get protection 1, 2, or 3, and that depends on how much of an enchantment room you have set up. Like less bookshelves, lower tiers. There we go. Protection protects you against most things. You can get things like blast protection, aqua infinity, and fire protection. That's a really good helmet. That's why I keep it just on me. And so also tools. Man, I'm skipping a lot of my own video here. So tools are the last thing I want to show you guys with the RNG method. And I'll get a couple of different tools. So we got a pickaxe and a shovel. Oh, grab the axe too. So we got a pickaxe, a shovel, and an axe, yeah. There are only so many enchantments that go on everything. Like unbreaking. Unbreaking can go on tools, weapons, and I think even armor. Don't quote me on the last part about that, but I'm pretty sure unbreaking is the one enchantment that's just across everything. And then tools have another one, which you'll probably see right here. Oh no, there's unbreaking. But if you go right, goes right. Wow, that's a. If that wasn't a shovel, I'd be really stoked about that. That'd be god rolls. Like if I had got that on this pickaxe, jeez. We just got fortune, unbreaking, and efficiency. Efficiency is the other enchantment I was about to start telling you guys about, which goes across all tools. It's always better to have more efficient tools. Like you're basically like you're in creative with that. But man, I don't know what fortune on a shovel is going to be good for. That's how this game will tease you. Like you'll get a really good enchantment like fortune 2, but it's on your shovel. So I think you get more flint is about all that helps. We'll throw the diamond pickaxe in there, and we're gonna get fortune 2 again, but just fortune 2. Hang on, I'll show you guys fortune at the end of the video. And then with that, I just got a triple fortune roll. Okay, I don't know what fortune is going to give you on the axe either. Hang on, let me grab ores. I'll show you fortune, just so it makes sense that I'm confused. So my confusion makes sense to people who don't know what these enchantments are. Let me search for diamond. Okay, so this is what fortune does. So you see how the ore, and if I grab, I don't have a regular diamond pickaxe. Okay, so with the diamonds, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. You break one block, you get 1 diamond. What fortune does is takes that ratio and does its best to amplify it. Bam, 2 diamonds right there. Only 1 there. 2 there. 1 there. But you see how we broke 6 diamond blocks and got 9 diamonds? That's what fortune will do for you. But that is what fortune does. It's one of my favorite enchantments, along with silk touch. And silk touch, what that does is instead of the diamond turning into ore, you mine it as that ore block. That way, if you're in like a precarious spot down underground, you just take the ore with you and do what I just did and mine it at your base with a fortune pick. Or if you don't have a fortune pick with you, but you have one back at the base, and you happen to be carrying, say, a silk touch pick, then you can do that. Okay, we're going to put this all back in our handy dandy chest here. So I have enchanted everything except the bow. I forgot to show you guys enchanting a bow. Now bows get their own whole set of enchantments. We'll see what kind of roll we get. Alright, there you go. That's a pretty average bow roll. You got unbreaking. That way it lasts longer. Woohoo. Yeah, that was another one that would have been I'd have been furious about in survival, to spend 30 levels and get just unbreaking. But that's why there's this other way to enchant. And what you do is you get yourself an anvil, which are not cheap to make. Another crafting recipe up over there. And just all the books that you have. And you're going to want to find out what things go with what. So pull up the Minecraft wiki, because it's way better at explaining that than I ever will be. And it'll tell you what enchantments can go with what items. Like, for example, I have laid out some items here and some of my favorite enchantments to go with them to show you what kind of rolls I would try to go for primarily. Like my bow here, take that, and then I got flame and infinity. You go here, you put the bow in the first spot, your book in the second spot, And you can see right here, enchantment costs 2 levels. But first, you got that, and you take it right back there, put your other one in the same spot. Now it's going to cost 5 levels, because now we're making it even stronger. You can rename it something crazy, too, if you wanted to. Like, I don't know. Dang it, I can't type. Firepower. Now it costs 6 levels. But bam, now we got firepower. And you can see it's flame and infinity. The reason I like those enchantments best is obviously flame means flaming arrows. It's OP. Hit a zombie with it, and then not only do you do damage, but you do burn damage. It's kind of like if anyone here's ever played Destiny and you got the thorn, you shoot somebody and then they bleed. That way you can just shoot them and hide, and then they die. And then infinity makes it so you don't need arrows. You keep 1 arrow on you, and it's as good as having 1,000,000 arrows. That's one of my favorite things about it. That way you're not like always like, oh, I got this bow, but I don't have any arrows. How am I going to fight the army of mobs? Oh, well, now I just need 1 arrow in my bow, and I go till it breaks. And then put this back in the chest with the sword. I don't really have a favorite roll on a sword. I don't ever get really good rolls usually, so I just decided to show you guys like what I feel is the most OP roll you can get. So we'll go like that, and like this, and then like that. So you can see that went from 3 to 5 to 8, so 16 or so levels. Still less than 30, but you have to have the books already. And we got a sword with looting, fire aspect, and smite. Still says it only does 7 attack damage. That feels so wrong. Because if I spawn in a creeper, let's see. Creeper, where are you going to creep at? There he is. If I spawn in this creeper, I'm pretty sure I should one-hit him. Oh, maybe not. Die. Come on, burn. No? Okay, still a 2-hit. I don't know. See, I told you I don't know the god rolls for the sword. If you know the best enchantment on a sword, leave it in the comments below. That way I can know. But that was the sword roll that I came up with. And then I have 2 pickaxes because you already saw Fortune. I really didn't think I would roll a Fortune pickaxe at the craft enchantment table like I did. But, so, where is it? It's this one. So my Fortune pick usually consists of Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and Efficiency 5. That would be my OP pickaxe for Fortune. And then the other one I like is the Silk Touch pick. So you take Silk Touch and usually just Efficiency. Bada bing. Efficiency costs 5 on its own, and then Silk Touch will cost another 5, so only 10 levels, and you got this crazy pickaxe. This way you can, like I said, get the ores themselves, bring them back up to your base, and then put them down and safely extract the actual diamonds or emeralds, are the 2 primarily that you'll use that for. And then we move on to armor, so put that away too. For helmets, and then boots are the only 2 I've been able to come up with 2 really good demonstrations for. So the helmet, I always try to go for Aqua Infinity. You breathe longer underwater, which is just super nice. Although now the water's treacherous these days. It's not just like old school Minecraft water where there's nothing in it. So you're like, I'm gonna go underwater and just hang out, maybe build an underwater base. Now there's drowned zombies and temples and all kind of stuff that wants to hurt you down there. So be careful hanging out underwater with your Aqua Infinity. And then with the boots, feather falling. It reduces fall damage, so that one I'm going to show you. Heck, I can show you both. Don't look at me. I look really weird right now. This is my new outfit. You like the gold with the red? It's pretty snazzy, right? Pretty snazzy. I shine sometimes. Oh god, I can't keep walking in that view. So let me go find the ocean. Or first here, we'll show you the feather falling. So let me go slash. Okay, feather falling with the boots. Yeah, 3 to 4.5. Okay. Without the boots, it is... Yeah, eat! Oh, like half your hearts. So that's the amount that feather falling helps. Wow, that really cut it down. I'm going back to creative before I die. Do I have food on me too? So I'm kind of hungry apparently. Thought switching GMs would just fix my hunger. Let me heal real quick. Okay, let's see how long it can last with the helmet. Right? Yeah, with the helmet. Test 1. Okay. Okay. You can see right above my hunger bar there is the oxygen. That's a pretty decent amount. Okay. We got 2 left. Down to the last one. We're gonna start drowning. Okay. Let that fill up. Take the helmet off. See if it's as noticeable as the boots were. So that was noticeable. Alright, let's go again. Definitely feels a little quicker that those things are going away. Yeah, I think I was definitely down here longer. I have a timer on the screen for you guys, but just going off feel by myself in the game, I feel like the helmet was like another 5 or so seconds. Let me go back to creative. Damn it. Okay. So, that is pretty much all I've got for you guys today in this little guide to enchantment. If I missed anything, be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you got another tutorial or guide you want me to do, definitely leave that down in the comments below. I thought this was kind of just a natural progression from the XP farm we did in the last episode to how can I best put that XP to use. Anyways, guys, this has been fun, but until next time, this is Tree Man signing off. Peace out.